So I've been looking at the way that you have the brace on, and basically because you're trying to protect this part, you're keeping this part clear out here. Well, what that does is it focuses all the pressure right up here, and then that acts like a knife to cut on it. You have to make sure that this is all the way in here, so this contour matches the front of this contour. You have to spread that pressure evenly. Now you can see when it's out like that, I could probably get all my fingers in between here, but it puts all the pressure right there, and it's always going to keep cutting right there until you make sure that this is in here, despite whether he can bend this or not. So you have to be able to push that all the way down in, and you have to be able to tighten these straps tight enough to do that. Now I know you're worried about rubbing sore here, and we made a relief in this area. When we made the cast, you still had the dressing on it, and so should be enough area that this doesn't rub back here. So, but if it is, then we need to adjust it here. The issue will keep cutting up here until you start to get it in. So what I'm seeing with one issue is you can still leave the dressing on and push it in there, but when you wrap this around, if you're wrapping it clear around this to protect it too, then there's too much and it's not going to fit inside this area. So what you have to do is you have to trim away this so the foam only goes up above the knuckle here of the hock. See, you have to go to the narrow part. If you put it over the hock, then there's not going to be enough area in here to slide it in. And then also, you don't have this tight enough. See, this strap is actually to Velcro it tight, okay? So you're going to have to trim it. So first you trim off the bottom part and just say that it's trimmed off, and I brought it up here. Okay, so now you put this piece of Velcro under, and you have to strap this tight. See how tight that is? And then you have it, you know, maybe this loose like this, and that slides over the edge. We have to have it tighter than this part so it won't slide down and keeps it in place. Okay? So if you can make those adjustments and make sure that that pushes in, I'm not worried about the knuckle. That will start to straighten out and you shouldn't have to fight that. But if you get this in the right place on here, this should go away, and then this will be able to start healing. Okay, I understand that the strap's tough to turn, and if you just try to twist it like that, it won't. But what you have to do is you have to hold real tight, real close to the rivet, and twist it, and you can see that it will turn. You have to hold it really close to it and really twist it, and then you should be able to turn those straps. And you just want those straps, you don't want the strap to be more pressure on one side than the other. You want it to lay flat across the whole thing, so you have to turn that so it will do that.